am on Hospital Way here with Gail and Jody. And Gail, you've been planning this event for 20 years, so tell us what it's all about.
Absolutely. Hello, Bannock County and beyond. Welcome to Portneuf Medical Center for our 20th annual Break for Breakfast. This is an event designed for that busy woman that we know is out there. She's taking care of her parents, she's taking care of her spouse, she's taking care of her children, and maybe even the neighbor's children, right? And she is very busy, and last on her list is to take care of herself. So this event is designed as a drive-through breast cancer awareness campaign to have them come through, pick up a quick breakfast, grab some information about breast cancer and breast self-exam. And then for the adults in the car, we have a special pink gift today, just for you.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Gail. Cars have been lined up here on Hospital Way since about 6 o'clock for Break for Breakfast. They're going to be able to come through and get some breast cancer materials, informing them why it's so important to get mammograms. And with me today is Dr. David Ryrie, and he is an oncologist. So tell us why it's so important for women to get mammograms.
Well, there are a couple of reasons. One, that breast cancer can certainly be cured if caught early, and that is the purpose of mammograms, and that the amount of treatment that a woman needs, if heaven forbid she gets breast cancer, is much less if it's detected early. And for that reason, we really encourage women to get mammograms regularly, to not be afraid of the process. I know that's easier said than done, and very much so to remember that just because somebody doesn't have a family history of breast cancer, or if a woman doesn't feel like she's at high risk, she still should be getting mammograms regularly, because every woman is at risk for breast cancer.
And what are some of the common fears you hear women talking about when they talk about coming in for a mammogram?
Well, certainly the fear that cancer will be detected. Again, it's impossible to allay that fear and have a woman not be afraid of that, any person to not be afraid of cancer. But I would really like for everybody to be reassured that there's a team of people ready to take care of any cancer patient, certainly with breast cancer, that the treatment can be minimized a lot if the cancer is detected early. And for that reason, getting mammograms done regularly makes sense annually.
And this is the first year that the mobile mammography bus is here with the new 3D technology. Talk about that 3D technology and why it's special.
Well, it detects more cancers early on. It makes it less likely that a woman will have to come back for what's a callback, that is a false scare. And for that reason, that technology should make it a lot more reassuring to women that there's going to be less of a scare, a false scare, and that if cancer is detected, it's being detected at a very early stage when the amount of treatment a woman has to go through is much less than if it were detected later on, and she's much, much more likely to be cured of a disease that's very curable always.
All right, thank you so much, doctor. Right now I'm here with Angela Treasure. She's the Chief Nursing Officer at Portneuf Medical Center. She's going to tell us what the mobile mammography bus is. Tell us about that.
So our mobile mammography bus gives mobile screenings, 3D mammography, and it's convenient. We come to work sites, and it makes it easy for our folks to get their screenings. It's really important for our ladies to do that.
And this way people in rural areas can get those screenings.
Exactly.
How important is that?
So important. Early detection is obviously the key for our breast cancer awareness. We want to do that early, so give people a better chance if they do have a positive screening or something found on their screening.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Angela. And right now I am here with Dr. Parker. And Dr. Parker, talk about when you actually go to get the mammogram. What is that experience like, and what should women expect?
So everybody's had, bad experiences or heard bad things, but we try to make it as comfortable and pleasurable as possible for patients. We have excellent technologists here who understand the concerns that women have when coming in to get a mammogram, and they do a really great job of just helping you feel comfortable. You really don't have to do a whole lot to prepare for it. We encourage you not to use deodorant that morning or put any lotions or creams on the breast tissue at all. Little bits of particles in that cream and lotion can actually be seen on a mammogram, so that's why we tell you not to do that. And then the technologists will help keep you comfortable. They'll position you. They should be doing all the work. Your job is just to try to relax and take it easy while you're there. We actually have a couple of new paddles. If it's been a while since you've gotten a mammogram, there's a couple of new paddles that use a little bit more flexion when they're doing the compression, and they're a little bit curved as well. So they have an increased comfort rating by 97%, actually. It's a great thing we were able to get here. So I encourage you to come try that out. If you haven't been coming because you've heard it's uncomfortable or you didn't think it was very comfortable last time, come and try it out again. We've got new paddles. It's more comfortable. A great technologist. Just come and relax. And I always tell patients to bring a friend, too.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Doctor. And with me today is Dr. Hannah Caulfield. Hi, Hannah.
Morning. Hi.
Hi. Thanks for being with us. So we're talking today about the Combined Breast Cancer Clinic. So can you explain what that is and what makes it special?
Sure. So it's at the Portneuf Cancer Center, and at that visit, patients who have a new diagnosis of breast cancer meet with their surgeon, their oncologist, and their radiation oncologist, which gives them the opportunity to meet with all three of us and know their total plan before they leave.
So what are some worries that you hear from women when they first come in?
Sure. So patients, obviously, when they get the diagnosis of cancer, are very worried about dying. And we're able, most of the time, to significantly allay those fears because breast cancer is something that we can cure.
And talk about oncoplastics. It's something that you practice as a surgeon. What does that mean, and why is it better than not doing oncoplastics?
Sure. So oncoplastics is surgical techniques that combine both oncologic, which is the cancer part of the operation, with plastic surgery techniques in order to leave patients with the best cosmetic outcomes.
And so when we talked earlier, you were talking about how you want cancer to be a vague memory in people's minds. So talk about that concept.
Sure. So when we do our surgeries, we want to leave patients with breasts that look normal. And so when they look in the mirror at the end of the day, they aren't constantly reminded of their cancer and the ordeal that they've gone through. We want for when they're healed up that this can be something that they can forget about.
So any last words you have for women who might be scared or nervous about getting mammograms or if they have breast cancer?
Sure. So breast cancer, if caught early, is a very treatable, curable disease. I highly encourage patients to do their yearly mammograms. If you have found something on a self-exam, come talk to your doctor. We can help you out and hopefully get you on the road to recovery.
Thank you so much, Hannah. And those mammograms start at the age of 40, correct? Unless you are a special case.
Absolutely, yep.
Thank you so much, Hannah. Now I'm here with organizer Jody, CEO of Portneuf Medical Center, Dan Ordina, and the woman who's been here from the beginning, Gail. What's been your favorite part these past 20 years?
Oh my gosh, there are so many fun parts. One is that we got smarter with tents and heaters, so because it's always cold in October on the day we want to do it. But I think the best thing is we see people that come through in the community that say, you know, I was late to get my mammogram. You had your event. I came. I went to the coach, and gosh, they found something, but they found it early, and now I am fine. I'm, cancer-free. So I think that is probably my absolute favorite story about the whole thing. And then we have volunteers that come from everywhere. In fact, we have to limit the number of volunteers because everybody loves to be at this event.
And this is Gail's last year, so Dan, tell us the contribution she's made to Portneuf.
Well, we want to thank her publicly. 20 years for doing this and much, much more. She's been in healthcare for 45 years. And we want to thank the community for supporting it, for volunteers. We just got a great team here at Portneuf.
And Jody, you're taking over next, right?
Yeah, so I've got definitely some big shoes to fill, for sure. But I will make sure I keep this legacy going, and it's such an important event. You know, women, a lot of times we take care of everyone else besides ourselves. And so this just reminds us, we need to stop and we need to take care of ourselves sometimes so that we can take care of all those who we love so much and take so much time to take care of every day.
And I'm looking out there, there's still tons and tons of bags where you can get breast cancer materials and some breakfast if you forgot breakfast. So what's going to be going on the next 2 hours?
Oh, it's going to continue to be busy. I mean, we have 2 lines of cars, but we're moving them through pretty fast because we have quite an efficient process here for our 3 stations. We also have our mammo coach here, and if people want to drive off into the RV park, they can get their mammogram today. So it's great. We're still busy. Come on down.
That's right. The mobile mammography bus is here today, and that's new because it has the new 3D technology, so it's the best mammogram care that you can get. All right, ladies, anything, and sir, anything last you want to say to everyone out there about this event today and what it means to you guys?
Well, I think it's just important, again, for women to take care of themselves, and 1 in 8, women are going to get breast cancer. And most of you out there have been touched by breast cancer. You have family, a friend, somebody else. So take care of yourself. Tell everybody. even the men in your life, because about 1,200 men a year get diagnosed with breast cancer as well. So come and see us.
Well, thank you guys so much.